This is one bite. This is one bite. That's it. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
There we go.
Go.
Oh man.
Yeah. Comfort food.
That's exactly what that is. Bro. This is Northern Ohio comfort food at its finest.
Yep.
Hey guys, I'm Greg Hudson, host of America's Best Restaurants, where we scour the country, checking out hidden gems and of course your local favorites. We're in Lodi, Ohio. We got a great recommendation for Moxie Grille. Now, not only do they have a prime rib special on Fridays and Saturdays, they're making scratch-made pizza, homemade dough, homemade sauce, and wait until you see their Polish hash. It has to weigh at least 4 pounds. It's all coming up right now. Let's head on in to Moxie Grille. Jared, what's up, man?
What's up, Greg? How you doing, man?
Doing very well. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
Hope you don't mind I snuck in through the kitchen.
No, you're
I
good, man.
smelled some good food back here,
good.
so I thought I would just slide in through the kitchen door.
A couple pizzas ready for you.
Oh, baby!
Yeah.
That's my weakness. If you watch the show, you know pizza and I have a very special relationship. I love pizza. And you guys are doing it fresh, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, fresh dough, fresh sauce, all made in-house. No frozen anything, just fresh sausage, fresh mushrooms, no canned mushrooms or anything.
Perfect. See, that's the way it needs to be done. This is how you want it done. Fresh dough, fresh sauce, fresh ingredients. That's what makes it special. So I see some veggies here, some meat here. What are we looking at, brother?
So this is our deluxe pizza. These are both mediums. We have pepperoni, sausage, mushrooms, red pepper, green pepper, and onions. This is our meat buster, pepperoni, sausage, ham, and bacon.
Meat buster.
Yeah.
I like that.
And all of our pizzas get a garlic buttered crust. So.
Oh, man. And I'm normally, I'll be honest, full disclosure, I'm normally not a crust guy.
Yeah.
I eat all the toppings right to the edge, but if you put some garlic on that crust, we're gonna have to go ahead and take a couple bites. Where do we start?
Oh, wherever you want, man. This is our deluxe, like I said. So if you want to try that out, hot, careful.
Oh, look, see? Are we getting this? You see this? Are you seeing this, ladies and gentlemen? In HD? That is what you want when you want a piece of pizza. Oh man, that's gorgeous. So I'll throw this right on the plate.
There you go.
You gonna have a slice with me?
Sure.
Yes.
Let me go grab a plate.
I'll put it on this one, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry
Do
about it,
that.
come on. I got you. I'm a pizziola now, you see this? There you go, my friend. All right, so we got, what this is the Supreme?
Yeah,
What'd
our
you say?
deluxe.
Deluxe?
So, go.
Ooh. I already like the feel of that crust in the back. It definitely has that house-made feel to it. Man.
What do you think?
That's like a comfort pizza.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that comes to mind is comfort pizza. That dough is fantastic too.
Yeah.
Normally, again, for me, I'm normally like a super thin crust, thin dough guy, but this is so light and fluffy and has a nice chew texture to it. I really enjoy this, man.
Yeah, it doesn't get too crunchy. It's kind of nice and it's pretty balanced.
Yeah, it's just got a nice chew to it, which I love. It's toothsome, if you will. And you're gonna get that from a house-made crust.
Right.
You're not gonna get that from some frozen crust somewhere. Man. That sauce is perfect. It just complements everything. You can tell that you've been working on this because the way the sauce complements all the toppings.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it. It just blends so well together. Sometimes the sauce stands out, and it's not always in a bad way that happens, but it's staying up. This harmonizes with those ingredients, though, if that makes sense.
It's not overly sweet. It's just, it's a basic, keeping it simple.
Well, I know we got more food to get to, but I have to try that. There's just way too much meat on there to not take a bite.
Go ahead.
And what did you say this was called again?
That's our meat buster pizza.
Meat buster.
Yeah. So, pep, sausage, ham, and bacon. So, those two are our top selling pizzas on everything.
Oh my goodness. Look how much meat is on this. I know you can't tell because there's not a scale. This is like a 3-pound slice of pizza right now with all of those toppings. There are so many toppings on there. Look at that. Oh, a little bit of char on that. Was that ham? Oh, beautiful.
Yep.
You gonna have one with me?
Sure.
Good, now I don't feel bad. Okay. So pepperoni, ham, sausage,
Bacon.
and why not?
Yeah.
Gotta have bacon.
All pork products on there.
Oh my gosh. Seriously, this is this is like a 2-pound slice of pizza in a good way. Falling off. That's dynamite. That's just
That's my
dynamite.
favorite pizza we have. So.
You know, a lot of places will kind of skip on the toppings sometimes a little bit.
No, we don't.
This is
Yeah.
there's not skimping on anything.
No, our pizzas weigh quite a bit.
Jeez, this is fantastic.
We don't weigh anything. We do it all by eye. It's same guys making the pizzas every single day.
So your dad?
Yeah, my dad's over
Ah, we got him.
there he is.
But he does a great job,
He
man.
does.
Pops, great job on this, man. This is fantastic. Again, I keep coming back to this dough though because it's not a heavy dough that sits in your stomach. It's just it's fluffy, it's airy, it's chewy, but it's not weighing you down. Oh man, I just got a bit of that garlic crust on the back. Like in real time. I'm sorry if I just cut my sentence short there, but that. Here's a bite I'm gonna get right now. A little hybrid bite where you get. I'm gonna get some garlic crust with the topping. Here we go.
Like that?
Man, you've changed my mind on crust, Jared. I've never been a crust guy.
No.
Seriously, I mean that. I eat all the toppings to the edge of the crust, then we're all set. Dude, this crust is dynamite.
I love it.
Man. Okay, one more bite. I need to stop because you got some more menu items for us today,
We
right?
do. Yeah. Our next thing we're gonna have is our Polish hash, which was my favorite thing that we have on the menu.
What's on that?
So pierogies, Polish sausage, sauerkraut, onions, bacon, all sauteed down. So that's our next thing. And then our big thing is gonna be our prime rib.
Oh my gosh. I definitely need to stop eating pizza for now then, because that all sounds
Yeah,
incredible.
save some room.
I have to. I have to. Well, listen, while the cooks and chefs are firing that up, if you would, man, you have a lot of history here. I would love for you to just take me around the inside of the restaurant. Tell me your story and how this came to be.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right, bro, let's go out there.
Cool.
Okay, I'll add one more bite. Now for real. Let's go. Come on. No, let's
do
it. So good. Hey man, 5 stars on that
Thanks,
pizza,
man.
brother.
Appreciate it,
5
man.
stars on the pizza. Oh, this is a really cool dining area.
Yeah, so this is our dining side of our building. Seats about 75 or so people. We close down for private events sometimes, but it's open all week. So.
This is cool. I love the color palette in here, man. I'm a big decor color palette guy. This is really cool.
Thanks, man.
Well, let's talk about your story though, because this is so unique.
Yeah.
Right?
So we've been here since 2011. My mother-in-law opened the place originally in 2011. I've owned it since 2019, my wife and I. We've had, like I said, since 2019, but the reason we bought it, my mother-in-law got diagnosed with cancer in 2017. So she wasn't able to work anymore and stuff. So we took everything over from her.
Wow.
And been here ever since, went through COVID. Community really helped us out with that and really stood up and took care of us. So that was a huge thing. Without them, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So
Well, just going back to your mother-in-law, I mean, that's because you worked here while they still owned it. You worked here, right?
Yeah, so we opened, like I said, in 2011.
Were you here at that point?
Yeah, actually, we opened on St. Patrick's Day, 2011.
That's a good day to open a
Yeah,
restaurant, baby. That's the way to do it.
It was crazy. So we did that. I was here for a little while. I left, took another job, and then a couple years later came back in 2013. Been here ever since. So.
And again, for you to step up in that way, for you guys to buy the restaurant to make sure it stayed in the family.
Yeah,
there,
sure.
That's hats off to you, man.
Yeah, no, it's that was kind of always the plan, but you know, things shifted a little bit and just it happened faster than what we thought.
Yeah.
So
just did what you had to do in the moment. Now here you are.
Here we are. So.
Let's go back to COVID, because we have a chance, as you know, I mean, we go all over the country. We tell the stories of independent restaurant owners. COVID really, really affected you guys, it sounds like, but this community, this town really stepped up. Talk me through those days. What was that like? What were you worried about? And how did the community step up for you?
You know, honestly, we didn't know what was going to happen. Actually, right here in this room, we had a meeting. We got the announcement on a Sunday, March 15th.
You got the date down. You remember the date.
I know exactly
Beware the odds of March.
Yeah. So March 15th, because our anniversary is St. Patrick's Day, which is the 17th. So 2 days later, the governor told us on Sunday that all indoor dining was closed. So come Monday, we got everybody together. You know, it's hard to tell 20, 30 people, you know, if you're gonna have a job or not. And,
yeah.
You know, so, but we did it, and the first week or two was a little bit slower, but then the community really came out, man, and we were selling more food when we were closed down than when we were open.
Really?
So, yeah.
So just what were you doing? Like, were you doing those pizzas? Were you doing takeout? What was that like?
Yeah, the whole menu. Yeah. We did the whole menu to go. We started delivering. We just kind of pivoted every which way we could to make it work. And like I said, we completely remodeled our bar. It was a 50-50 shot. We didn't know when we were going to reopen and what was going to happen. So it was a gamble, but we took it and seen what happened. And we're busier now than we ever have been.
Wow, so, what a great community out there.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's a very close, tight-knit community, and you know, you'll see the same faces 3, 4, 5 days a week. You know, it's huge. That's awesome. So.
And you're kind of giving back too, don't you? Get quite involved in the community now as a restaurant owner.
Yeah, we try to do as much as we can for all the schools and all the kids, local kids and stuff. You know, everything we can to help out anybody that we can. They're always here for us, so it's gotta be here for them.
Well, and I know we're gonna have some food here in a moment, and the bar, you totally did a remodel out there, right? I mean, those flat screens you got going on out there, it looks beautiful, right?
Yeah, so it was a little bit dated before. Like I said, we'd never had the time to tear it all apart and be closed and everything when, you know, so we took the whole COVID shutdown and just went after it, and so you see it now.
All right, well, how about this? Here's the plan. Why don't we head out to the bar? We have a Polish hash on its way first, right? From the kitchen. A Polish hash. I've never had a Polish hash before. This should be very interesting. It's your own creation.
It is.
So we're going to get out there and try that and a prime rib. But yeah, man, let's head out to the bar. Let's go.
Cool.
It's time for this famous dish that you have apparently created.
Yeah.
This is the Polish hash?
Yep. So this is what I used to eat all the time before it was on the menu, actually. So it was one of my favorite things to make for myself. So I threw it on. It's one of our best sellers now.
Really? So hold on a second. So before you took ownership, you're back in the kitchen, you're cooking. You came up with this dish just for you.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite dinners.
You're just like, I'm going to make something for myself.
Yeah. I don't eat hardly anything on the menu anymore because I'm here every single day. So I always try to come up with different stuff.
And so you come up with this, and then people love it.
Yeah. It's one of our top sellers. So.
Again, nobody's leaving here hungry. You saw the two pizzas, you saw the toppings. This thing again, if we had a scale, this is incredible. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. I'm gonna need you to talk me through what's in here.
So it's sauteed pierogies, sauteed onions, sauerkraut, bacon, and Polish sausage. So
I had my Tums already today. Don't worry, I'm fine. Your boy is fine. So how should we eat this, man?
I'll just cut up however you want.
So we got The sausage there, the
Yeah,
Polish sausage.
pierogies on
Okay,
the bottom.
pierogies there at the bottom.
So,
This is massive.
yeah, it's definitely a meal for sure.
And here's what you got to remember too. If you're watching this at home, man, it gets cold up here in Northern Ohio.
It does.
This is, I can see this like a wintry day. You want to sit
yeah.
on your couch and just eat a really good hearty meal.
Yep.
That's what this is. All right, so I got some kraut. I got my pierogi here, I think. Cut that off. And yeah, I do see the bacon. There are bacon crumbles in there.
Crumbles.
So what should I do? Want a little bit of everything,
Yeah,
you think?
whatever. That's good.
Okay. Got some bacon, some onion to grab myself a little sausage here. This is one bite. This is one bite. That's it. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
There we go.
Good.
Oh man,
Yeah. Comfort food.
that's exactly what that is, bro. This is Northern Ohio comfort food at its finest.
Yep.
Man. And so, you know what really makes this dish for me, oddly enough? The pierogi.
Yeah.
Because you get that texture from the sauerkraut and from the onion, and of course that rich, salty meatiness
Right.
from that Polish sausage, right? And so what happens is that pierogi comes in and almost like a little pillowy softener.
Right. Yeah.
It's got the potato in there, and it just softens the entire bite. It's that layer that the whole thing needs, man. This is fantastic.
Thanks, man.
Well, how many recipes did you go through before you came up with this? Like, did you try this a
Honestly,
few different times, a few different things?
Not really. Just throwing stuff together, man. Just here and there, and it just kind of came together.
And so, like, then what? Did you go to the owners at that point, the chef, and say, hey, you guys need to try this?
Well, actually, this came
How to get on the menu is
This
what I'm
came
trying
on
to find
after
out.
I owned the place already.
Okay.
So those are our first menu, I think, that we did. And it's just, we didn't even run it as a special. I just knew, and I threw it on there, and it's been hot ever since. So
It's cooked perfectly.
yeah,
It's cooked perfectly, man.
I love it. It's my favorite thing.
So when you first mentioned to me the Polish hash, I'll be honest, I didn't know what to expect, man. Because we were talking about pierogies, and then sausage and all kinds of kraut and bacon, and I'm like, how's it gonna work?
Yeah.
This works, brother.
Yeah.
This works.
So,
You know what else I would even do? I would even eat like as a side dish, the kraut, onion, and bacon just all mixed together like a
Right.
little side. It's good. And here's what I want you to know too. I know a lot of people kind of furrow their eyebrows when they see sauerkraut.
yeah, for sure.
A lot of people, I do that, I'll be really honest.
Yeah.
This does not taste like sauerkraut.
No, it doesn't. It's not overpowering like that,
I think it might be because you mix those onions in there with it,
Right.
that it takes away some of that brininess that people are used to
Yeah,
with
it doesn't
kraut.
have that bite to it.
Right.
So,
Dude, this is incredible.
yeah.
Man, what a
Thanks,
dish.
man. Yeah, appreciate it.
Hell of a creation.
Thanks.
So pizza, Polish hash, but we're not done now. We gotta have some prime rib.
Got our prime rib in the oven, almost ready to go.
Oh my gosh, all right. One more bite, I promise that. I said that with the pizza, but I mean it this time. I lied about the pizza. I did have more than one, but this one, I am gonna have one more bite. But, bro,
Good. Loving it.
you're doing it. You're
Awesome.
doing it here.
Thanks, man.
Prime rib coming up next.
Awesome.
Man, that's good.
Like it.
Really good. Time, baby.
Yes, sir.
Jared, this looks incredible, brother.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna even turn this way so everybody can see it even better. So talk me through your preparation for the prime rib, because it's a great cut of meat. It's delicate. A lot of people have their own ways of doing prime rib. What's yours?
So we do it here in house. We don't get pre-cooked or anything. We do every Friday and Saturday. That's the only nights it's available. So
okay.
Fresh on Friday and Saturday nights. We do probably about 30 pounds a night when we do them.
30?
Yeah.
It's like a small child.
30 to 40.
Jeez.
Yeah, so we go through a lot.
So people like hustle in the door Friday and Saturday for the prime rib.
Sure. There's nights we sell out 6:30. It only lasts for 2-3 hours and that's gone. So,
that's incredible.
So we sell a ton of it. So
is there a rub on there? Or is it
so we
slow cooked? What do you do?
We have a rub that we use, and a special seasoning that we use on the outside. We slow cook it for like 3 to 4 hours.
Oh yeah, love that.
So let it rest and then cut it to order. So you get whatever temperature you like. So.
And you said Friday and Saturdays, right?
Friday and Saturday only.
Man, I'm thinking like a Saturday afternoon, early evening, coming in here, sitting at this bar, watching a college football game, big prime rib sitting in front of me, brother. That's heaven right there. Well, I'm gonna stop staring at this and start eating it. Let's go. Okay. You're gonna have some with me, right? For sure. I'm gonna cut you a piece.
Let's get the first bite.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, man. I love the marbling of that fat too. That's one of my favorite parts about prime rib is that fat is flavor in the prime rib. You get a bite, it's so delicious. Cut this off here. Let me cut you a nice piece over here, my friend.
Awesome.
And I love the jus.
Yeah.
Gotta have something to dip it in.
Homemade jus.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
I don't know, this is a weird characteristic. I love foods you can dip and dunk.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like whether it's a French dip, whether it's a prime rib, just something you can dip and dunk for me. I just really enjoy.
We shave all this down for our French dips too. That's all I'm making.
Really?
So, yeah, it's all prime
oh
rib.
man. Oh. So 2 things. Number 1, I got the perfect bite right there because it was nice and it was marbled perfectly. I had some of the leaner meat, but then also I had a nice burst of fat flavor in there with it. And here, let me tell you what I love about that jus. It's not overly salty. There's so many times I've had a jus and I don't know if it's over reduced, too much salt added. This just adds to the flavor of the prime rib itself.
Right.
It's like liquid prime rib, basically.
Yeah,
so incredible, man.
So, yeah, we use all our drippings for the jus and everything. So.
And this is my favorite too. On the inside, like the really rare parts of the prime rib. That's like this. I'm going to show you in just a second. I promise. Yeah, this pink, rare section of the prime rib with the fat in it. That's a good bite. This is delicious. Do you have a hard time not like having this 6 times a week?
Yeah, you know, man, if I did, I'd have all kinds of, a lot more problems than I already do have, you know, so.
And I love that you keep it exclusive too to Fridays and Saturdays. It creates that special environment that makes people want to come in for a celebration.
Yeah, it's definitely a draw.
So yeah, something to look forward to. And the sweet potato, is that by design?
Oh, you get your choice of 2 sides. You get a dinner salad with it also. We actually do 2 different sizes. We do a 12 ounce and a 16 ounce. So
wow, this is incredible, man.
Thanks,
Very delicious. Well, let me ask you, where can people find you on social media, on the web? Where can people find you?
Our website's moxiesgrille.com. Facebook's Moxies Grille. We don't do a whole lot of stuff on Instagram, so we're so busy now. We don't do a whole lot. We should do more, but we can barely keep up as it is. So
that's a good problem to have, though.
Yeah,
that's a good problem to have. Well, listen, if you are in the area, I'm telling you right now, this is definitely a place you want to drop by. Come by to Moxie's. The prime rib was incredible.
Thanks, man.
Dude, your pizzas. If I lived here locally, man, that's my Friday night right there, man. Those pizzas are incredible, too.
Yeah.
So make sure you stop by if you are in the area. And as always, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and I want you to comment below. Comment on the food you saw. What kind of pizza would you order? And how much prime rib do you think you could take down? That's a challenge for me to you. All right, audience, how much prime rib could you take down? Be honest. But as always, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm Greg Hudson. We'll see you next time on America's Best Restaurants.
Thanks, man.
I'm having some more. Going in. The juicy piece right here. Episode's over. Oh, man. See, this is what happens when the show's over. We just kind of still do the same thing and just keep eating. It's just you're not watching. That's the only difference. Look at that. It's too bad this isn't on the episode.
Are you still rolling?